Hello there, what is going on everyone? Today we are going to be unboxing the expansions for Eve, War for New Eden. This is all stuff that Titan Forge has sent to us. We're going to be unboxing each of those. We're going to talk about each of these expansions, explain briefly what function they serve, and which ones you need to have and which ones you don't need to have and which ones work with each other, because some of them have sort of dependencies upon another ones. For example, this one here requires both of those in order to work, and of course they all require the base game. We'll look at everything that we're going to see here and we'll talk about it and get some of your questions down in the comments section below. If you haven't already checked out Eve, War for New Eden, you're definitely missing out. Check it out. I have a unboxing I'm going to link at the end of the video, and you can check that out. Plus, we are doing a $25 Amazon gift card giveaway where you just have to be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my other videos, and we'll announce the winner at the end of February, and we are going to, that's going to be for a $25 Amazon gift card where you can put towards a game or expansion of your choice. With all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into looking at these amazing expansion. All right, so first up, we're gonna look at the Titan expansion for Eve, War for New Eden. Now, this is an expansion that is a very, very, very cool one. This one is you're building Titans, and this gives each of the 4 factions the ability to construct the largest capital ship available in the Eve Online universe, or in the Eve War for New Eden universe. This is you're not only are you going to be building these ships, you're going to have a separate area where you can build them, and it's going to be 4 different ships for each one. Wow, well, these are massive. Now, the normal Eve ships range from being about this big to about this big in the box. These are like 7 times larger than the rest of the ships. Wow. So we have this. We have one full insert right here like this, and we're going to take this out and look at everything that we get in here. This is really, these are huge, 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 huge ships. Again, we have our 4 cardboard inserts here, which is going to be your different construction repositories for each of these ships, and they're going to be in multiple pieces too. And so I'm really curious how these came out. I remember seeing some information about these when they were posted. So wow, these are very cool, and they're magnetic. Look at that. So they can. Oh, all right. We got to get a closer look at this. This is very, very cool. All right, so now we've got a closer look. We have a couple of things that we're going to get in here. We're going to have these new Titan tech cards, where these guys, we're going to have new tech that we can activate from these guys, advanced commands, jump drives, and doomsday devices for each of these that are going to give them different functionality that we can do. We also have Titan action boards for each of the 4 factions that are going to let them do things, and we're also, this is kind of going to be how we activate them, and we're going to get some extra tokens for each of the 4 factions as well. In addition to that, we get these really nice prints, and for each of these, and they have names: the Erebus, the Avatar, the Ragnarok, and the Leviathan. And these are actually really nice prints, so nice little collectibles for you. But yes, these actually get built piece by piece, from what I understand. And I mean, look at this. Like basically you'll start out constructing the hull, and then you visually get the satisfaction of when you complete another piece of your Titan, you get to put one on, and it's going to snap right in. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear it pop in there? This is just really cool. And they have also little pieces in here that are going to help it kind of line up, and it holds on pretty good. These are good magnets. I think it's neodymium in there, so it's going to hold it nice and strong. And then lastly, this piece here, boom, and then we are done. That is cool. And this is the front here. So this is the Avatar, right? Now we've got the Leviathan. Let's take a look at the Leviathan here. We've got a top piece right there. We've got a rear piece right there, and then we've got our front piece there. This is just such a cool and clever thing to do with a game. I thought that's just incredible. That's a very, very cool thing. We have the the Erebus here, where we've got the top, we've got the front. Oh yeah, and then we've got the rear. I think you kind of want this one to go on. Do we want that one to go on first? I don't think that's right. I think it goes this way. That makes more sense. Yeah, you could. I guess you could probably flip this one upside down, but then you're gonna be like, that doesn't work. So if you're sitting there doing this, you probably have the front upside down. There we go. Learn from my mistakes so you don't repeat them. And lastly, it is the Ragnarok here. This is just really cool. So we got our front, we've got our back, we have a top. Oh, we've got the top piece right there. This one's a double magnet too. Very, very cool. I love it. This is a very cool thing. I don't know how many games are going to do stuff like this in the future, but I hope other game companies are watching and taking notes, because this is incredible. All right, next up is the Succession expansion. Now this one, I don't think we're getting any miniatures in here, but this one is more about faction diversity and unique leaders per faction, and unique faction specific like challenges and cards that are going to give those factions some specific things that are going to make them stand out, which I thought was very, very cool. It's a cool way to do it. Again, I think out of all of them, between the Titans and this, those are probably the two you're going to probably need most, because I think as you're playing the game, you're going to want to eventually add more distinction to those factions that are already here. And this is cool too. We have like normally you have the thicker cardboard, and instead of just overlaying this on the thicker cardboard, they're also giving you, let me see here, let me make sure I can line this up. Doop, doop, doop. I think it's going to go like that. Boom. And you're going to be able to stick all your stuff in there. So, oh, that is cool. And then you have a little circle here on the back to pop them out. That is a very, very nice way to do it. So we've got characters like, what is his name? What's his ability? Oh, does he have a name? Or is it just, I thought his name was Amar, but he's not. Oh, this is the generic character. And then you have all of the different ones. Oh, I see. You've got different character abilities. Like that. There's commander abilities. And they're all going to be, like this one starts you out with more money. Look at that. So, and there's a lot. Look at that. So, are they each going to have this many? So it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, the basic one, and then 5 asymmetric commanders. And we're going to have that for each of the factions. Here's our Kaldari commanders. And that is a cool thing. And these are all different from each other as well. So it's not like each faction has the same 6, which is cool. And so we have our Galente. I keep wanting to say Galanite. I don't know why I want to say that. And those are different commanders for those. And then we have 5 here for the Minmatar. Well, 5 in addition to the basic one. And so if you're new to the game, maybe you play with just a regular commander, and as you become more experienced. And the cool thing also that there's another cool thing. There's a lot of cool things here. But another cool thing is that since they all have the same back, you could randomize also, or you could do like a pick 2, keep 1 kind of thing if you wanted to add a little bit of diversity. And we have some new faction specific cards here as well. We'll take a quick look at those, and then we'll move on to some more cool stuff. We got a lot of expansions to get through, though. There's a lot of options for this game. So we have some unique faction development cards for each of the factions, and each with new art as well, which is very cool. Maybe not going to go into all of them right now, and we'll save discovering these until we're actually playing the game with the Succession expansion. So that's what you're getting here. And again, it gives each faction more unique diversity, and I think that's a very good thing to have. All right, next up this is the Havoc expansion. This is a bigger box. This one is the 5th player expansion. So this is Not going to be for everybody. If your gamer group is only 2, 3, or 4, then you might not need this one. But if you do want to play with 5 players, you're going to need the Havoc expansion. And this is adding pirates, a whole pirate faction. You're getting tokens. You're getting all this stuff to add a whole nother faction to your game. I believe they kind of start in the middle. Read a little bit about them, so it kind of keeps them equidistant from everybody, and they're an equal threat to everybody, but also everybody's also coming after them. You're going to have a whole rules manual for them. We're going to have their player tool. Now, this does look like, I don't know if this will be compatible with the Succession expansion, because you don't have... I don't think you have like the whole extra leaders and all this stuff, but you do have, it's sort of a whole different way of playing, because it looks like they're going to play differently than the basic 4 factions, because you have this whole corruption track over here. So, and then they have this criminal activity bag. So you're going to have some of your tokens are going to go in there. So they're going to have some new mechanics for this one. Probably more of an advanced expansion to play, because you wouldn't want, a brand new player coming into the game and then they have to play this faction that plays a little differently than everybody else. Actually, I didn't have to take that out. There's nothing underneath that. But they are going to have their own set of ship cards, tokens, and cards. But let's take a look at their ships, because that's the coolest part here. They've got some little smaller ships. There's some over there. They're little small fighter. Ooh, I like that one. It looks cool. And again, these are kind of in a beige kind of tan color, which is very cool. You've got, oh man, very like, definitely kind of a raider kind of pirate theme here. Let's kind of zoom in a little bit. There we go. We can get a better look at some of these. So, all right, I'm digging it. And we're getting into some of our mediums and larges now. Yes, I like the look. I like the look of the ships. Oh, wait, that one went this way, didn't it? Oh, that's a better, yeah, that's a better example of that one. Okay, we've got this kind, and we've got some bigger ones. Oh yeah, look at that one. Oh, this looks familiar. Yeah, that's one of the other factions has a version of that. Is that the blue guys have that one? Or is it the red guys that have one of those? Oh, this one is very cool looking. I like that one. Sleek. Not as much detail on it, but I mean, that's the way the ship looks, and that's the way the ship looks. And then we missed this one too. Oh, I'm kind of getting Firefly Serenity vibes from this ship a little bit, although it's probably bigger than that, but still very cool. So again, we're getting a whole bunch of, you got a whole nother player expansion in this particular box, which if you're going to want to add 5 players, you're going to want the Havoc expansion. This next one is the Azariel Titan expansion. This one is a special one because this one both requires you have the base game, also requires you have the Titan expansion, and also furthermore requires that you have the Havoc expansion, because this one is, if you're playing the 5-player expansion of Havoc into the base game and you're also including the Titans, why not let the pirates develop their own Titan? So this one allows you to kind of merge multiple expansions together. We have our own construction repository for this, for the Azariel Titan, and they're so well protected. I'm going to pull off this top part, and oh man, this one is very cool. This one comes separate from the base, and this is maybe one of the heftiest ones. This one's actually really heavy. Oh, I like this. I like this one. Well, I don't know if I want to I'll put it on there for so you guys can take a look at it. Man, this, oh, look at that. You're putting the sides on. Look at that. Wow. Is there a third piece, or is that it? Is that it? I think. Oh, this one may only have two pieces that go on. So, did I do it backwards? Yeah. Wow, man, this is a very, very cool one. I don't think so. I think I put it on the wrong way. No? Well, we can go backwards with it, too. We can just go like that. No, not really. Although, yeah, that's the cool thing with magnetizing these is you can kind of be like, all right, you know what, you're gonna do different things with them. They're gonna go straight up. No, this is a really cool expansion. I really dig the way it kind of comes together like that. The weight is very back heavy, so you can put it on here, and it should stay up. I do think maybe once you put it on there, though, it might not come out too easily. So if you're going to set this one up, breaking it down, oh no, that was easy enough. All right, you have options there, and you can even angle it upwards or downwards if you want to. So very, very cool expansion to be able to build a Titan as your fifth player if you're running Havoc. So very fun. What else do we get in here? We're also getting we're also going to get our Titan cards or technologies, and the Titan action card, and then our the Azariel print. All right, so next up we're going to look at 3 expansions. They're optional, they're visual upgrades, and this is your resources. So this is going to swap out tokens for resources, and so you've got resource cards in the game, and you've also got resource tokens in the game, depending on the type of resource, and these are going to swap them out for physical little pieces like that. Now these are all they're small. They're not like massively detailed, but it's interesting. This is definitely an optional if you don't like tokens and you don't like cards and you just want to upgrade everything to be little miniatures for every single resource. This is the way to go. Not only do you have these in a bag, but they can also you can use them to store them all in here, and you can do it like that. So that's a cool option. We have that for all of the resources in the game. Same thing with system control. There's when you're taking over systems, you've got different control markers, and now you can put your flag in the system, and it'll stand up instead of just laying flat. And then we've got those. So again, we've got those for each of the 4 factions, which is also a nice touch. I don't think. How many are you getting? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we had like 12 in the base game or something like that, or maybe it was 16. So you might need 2 of. I think most of these you need 2 of if you want the complete set. So if you or you're gonna do like half and half, like if you're gonna have some tokens and some upgrades. So you know you can decide how you want to do that. And then we have structures, which is probably the most impressive of the 3. These are very, very pretty for all of your different structures that you can build. We've got them on flight stands now. They look like little ships that are out there. I really like this. I really like these. This is cool. Look at these. That's awesome. I'm getting 8 of each of these. Again, I think most of these you probably want more than 1 of, but that is awesome. That's what we're getting. Very cool stuff. Well, that has been a look at the expansions for Eve, War for New Eden. Big thanks to Titan Forge Games for sending these out. Very, very cool stuff. I'm just kind of astonished at the level of sort of pioneering that they have done with the ability to actually physically build ships piece by piece that they've done here with this set. It's just, it's very, very cool. I'm a big fan of it. It's going to be fun on the tabletop as well, especially to come and demolish your opponent's systems and fleets with these massive Titans, as well as all of the extra upgrades, adding a 5th player, adding faction uniqueness, and very cool stuff. So look for more for Eve, War for New Eden. And if you want to learn more, I'll have a link in the system description below. Check out my other videos as well. I will talk to you later. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper. Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. So say we all. The spice must flow. And always wash your socks.